This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe I.A. Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hilltoppers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock. But it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Wants to throw. It's Bullock. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on third down. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense has the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule.
There he goes. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. He's got his man. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
From the gun to give, looking for room. To the 10. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gandy. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Bullock. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Fighting off the defender. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging.
Oh, There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Hilltoppers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can bang down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it. A stonewall on 3rd down. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, WKU. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. FIU is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Kennesaw State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Bullock. Quickly out to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Wiggins. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Back to pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Catch in the middle. It's Hutchinson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Let's go. Second down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Hilltoppers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this one.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page. And having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Myers. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
It's It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Myers. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Henry. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
A little screen to the running back. It's a running room. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man, it's Wiggins. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw it. Throws toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. They put on the heat, and they blocked it. He's going to scoop it up.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Gonna run it. It's good. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Epps. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Yeah, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
At the 14-yard line.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. The Hilltoppers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to power it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on third and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Louisiana Tech, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Hilltoppers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Hilltoppers will punt this one away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. The give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's complete to the left, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Oh, they're after him. Heaves it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking for space. It's Hampton. slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Hutchinson. Still running at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Boy, if that first down play was... Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Gandy. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Under fire. He'll pull it down.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Hand off from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Fenley. Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed on the outside. It's Wilkerson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bullock. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, and when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Louisiana Tech, 14.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The give on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Henry. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Western Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. The offense coughs it up. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This offense is aggressive on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Myers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Quick strike complete.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The play-action fake. Rush is on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Finley. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Grabs it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense.
It's a seam wide open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Pulls it in. It's Wilkerson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They've put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Wide open spaces. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
That's caught. It's Myers. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Meyer. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
The give to the back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
Never a doubt.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Right on the money. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are. what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.